Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm really excited because today is April 1st. I'm filming this really early in the morning because I wanted to archive everything from March. This is the cover that I used for March, and I also want to show you guys a flip through of my April setup for my rings, and also I'll show you guys like this new cover that I got. But before we start with anything, let's turn on a candle. This is the candle that I'm gonna use today. I have been using it lately a lot, but I really love it. This one is by Travelers Company, and this is the Ojai Lavender, and it's a soy candle. It smells really good. So let's just turn it on. But if you don't know me, my name is B, and I make so many videos about unboxing, a lot of stationery, a lot of planning, anything related with paper is what I do. So without further ado, let me just explain to you a little bit of my setup. If you guys don't follow me or this is the first time you see my videos, I set up these Travelers rings. This is a Travelers Company. This is the olive color. I set up this at the beginning of March, and I put some rings in here. The rings that this has is a A5 size, and then this one in here, I just got this. I have been trying to get this for so long. I don't know why, but I really love this. And this one, I didn't put any of these things, like the one from February and March have some of these. But this one, I just wanted to add a little bit of a little sakura and a little coffee bean in there because it's spring. And I also wanted to add this yellow thing in here to add a little bit more of color. This one is the judo cover, and this is a limited edition by Travelers Company. I have been searching for this for a long time, and everyone was selling it really expensive, but I actually got it on Instagram at a reasonable price. So I'm so excited. I set it up already for April. But before I show you this, let me just archive some of these ones, show you guys some of the spreads that I would like to show you, and tell you the things that I'm not gonna use for the month of April in this case. So when we open this, I already took out all the pages that I wanted to use for April, and in here I'm just gonna archive all of this. So there is some pages, of course, that I'm gonna archive. That is like these ones in here. I printed out a new one, so I don't need like 3 different pages for the quarters. I just went ahead and kind of like redesign this on my computer, because if you guys don't know, all of these designs are made by me, and I post them into my shop. That actually I do have to do some of goal planning. That may be my next video, because I need to start posting more in my shop. I haven't posted anything since I opened it. So yeah, so I redesigned that, and instead of 3 pages, now I have 2 pages in my new one. Then in this one, I didn't finish this week in here. It just got a little bit crazy, but I really like this. This is something that I started using in March, and instead I set up this tiny page to keep track of the postings that I have on Instagram or on YouTube. And then on the other side, it was any walks that I went to. Sadly, at the end of the month, it was snowing and it got really cold, and it was just not so nice for me to go and walk outside. But I did a lot of walks in the beginning of the month. So that's that. Then in here is the mood of March. I stopped tracking the mood about the 25th. Again, like some days when it was snowing, I just didn't want to track that, but that's okay. Then moving on, we have the weather, and actually this is so pretty because I finish it up all, and I really like to see it when it's fully completed. It looks really nice. Same with the trackers for sleeping, and kind of like this thing I stopped mid-month. This one I can go back and look into my watch, because I have an Apple Watch in here, as you guys can see. So all my sleep and everything is tracked in my phone, so I can easily go back and like backfill this. But this one in here, I just stopped because I was having a lot of bloated, and yeah, I was still kind of like healing from my surgery. Then in here, this one is for February, but this one in here is for March. I set up this, and this is kind of like the ideal week, and I'm gonna make a small video explaining to you guys how I make this ideal kind of week when I kind of like balance work, school, social, business, and personal. So I'm gonna set up a new one for the month of April, because April is gonna change a little bit. Then starting here, we have some of the weeklies, and I did one weekly in here in YouTube, but the other ones I did it off camera. I really like how this turned out. I use a lot of Peppermint Studio and Paper Planet Bliss, and yeah, so it looks really nice. I really love how everything turned out every week in here. I really like these ones. I bought so many of these. I don't know if this is the one that I did on YouTube, but yeah, it turned out really cute, and I really like to do my weeklies in here. It's just really interesting and nice. And this is the last one. It looked really cute. I really love how this one turned out. I didn't put the content because I was still kind of planning on what to add, but yeah. So these are my weeklies. Then moving on into the dailies. In here, some of the dailies has a lot of personal information, but I already selected some pages that I will show you. This is how I use my dailies. In this side in here, I take a lot of notes on things that are happening during the day that I would like to remember. And then in here, I put today the things that I need to do. And then in here is like the quote of the day or the question of the day that I will show you another one. But basically in here, I like to put a lot of stickers in here. For example, this one in here is by Jats. She sent me some fountain pens. She was just giving it away, but if you pay for the sending, she will send you some fountain pens. So she sent me 2 of them, one for me, one for my husband. She sent me some cute stickers. Then in here, I wrote down some kind of like pen, and it's like because I got my Heeellooo pencil pouch or pen pouch. In here I put some of the like little stickers by the Coffee Monster's Co. Haugen and Chop Girl in here, and then in here more of the Coffee Monster's Co. And yeah, it's just a lot of little stickers to make sure I write down about my day. Then moving on into another page, I can show you this one. Other things that I do is like when I don't have to write so much, I just put a lot of washi tape. This was St. Patrick's Day, so I wrote down in here a lot of stuff because I actually got the Arching Olive. I got the Arching Olive subscription box, and I opened this one on my YouTube channel. This is kind of like the self-care kind of thing, and this one was really nice, so I put some of the washi in here. And yeah, so I just always kind of like write with a bigger pencil or pen, in this case like the number 8 in here, and then I just highlight so it's easier for me to see what happened during the day. Some days I also put some images in there, kind of like to kind of remember more. This in here was like for St. Patrick's Day, and this was some corned beef with cabbage, and it was pretty good. So that was in there. Then other one that I have in here is, for example, some days I really don't want to write down things that I need to do, or even like filling out these questions, so I leave it blank, and that's okay for me. This day in specific, I didn't really like fill out a lot. I got a new Sailor fountain pen, and I was really excited for this one. This was my very first Sailor Pro Gear, and if you guys watch my video about the 8 questions of fountain pens, I mentioned that one pen that I really wanted to try was the Sailor Pro Gear, so I got it. And I just pasted this in there and just took really small notes. As you guys can see, this day I really didn't do much. Got a pen, went to Starbucks, got some Culvers, and then some pizza and chicken wings. So that's all for that. So this is basically that. Then moving on, we have all of the dailies finished in there, and then we got into work. For working here, I think I can show you this one. For working here, I just put a lot of these that is like the hourly meetings, but I realized that my meetings are really moving a lot, so I'm changing this for April. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm using on April, but I'm changing this around, and I think that I may actually change and not use work anymore in my rings. I may decide that later on, but yeah, I'm still thinking about this, because when I'm using my rings and I open it for work, I really want to go and just like write down about my day. So that's not really working. So this is something that I'm figuring out, because I may have to put it apart. But yeah, so these are some of my weeklies in there. And in some days I put a sticker, some days no. And this is kind of like my goals for my finances, but I think I want to like divide these into small goals. This is like the yearly goals. But what I have been doing is this. I added this in March, and I really love it. I still have to fill this out, but actually let's do it, because I did really good in March, and actually I didn't purchase a lot of stuff. So let me just get these ones, because at the end I was pretty good this week. So yeah, this month I was really good, and actually at the end of the week I didn't really purchase anything in here, but I actually may spend some money today. That is the first, because I saw that Haugen actually having in store one item that I was really looking to buy. So I'm gonna go and buy some of that one. That's like a not allowed items, because I already put that I was not gonna buy any Haugen items, but I really want to buy that one. It's a cover, and also I saw that Archer and Ollie has a shirt that is about like books and notebooks and kind of stationery, so I really want to buy that one. But yeah, so on March I only purchased 5 different times, which is pretty good. I love to see these all green. So in here, orange means the allowed items. As you can see, like most of the items that I purchased were allowed, and then the not allowed items only like half. Like in this case in here, I purchased Michael's. I got some stickers and notepads. So stickers are so, and notepads I didn't have to buy more, but those were really nice. Then on March 5th was the 8th anniversary of the Coffee Monsters Go anniversary sale, so I bought that one. Then on March 8th, I bought the TN Passport rings, the rings to kind of like set up my TN, and also the 6-hole sponger, which was really good decision. Then on March 21, I bought the TN, that is the one that I'm gonna be using for April. That is this one, the judo one. I bought it on Instagram for Livy, and I was super excited, so I just put cries in excitement. And then on March 22, I bought so many fountain pens, all the fountain pens that I'm gonna be using for April. So those are the kind of like the things that I bought. So moving on, things that didn't work out. This one in here, I really wanted to use this for social media, and I wanted to put my little kind of like the image of the thumbnail, and then put the title and keep it like that. But then I realized that this spread doesn't really work. I need to take out this line in the title, otherwise the kind of like the image is gonna be too small. So I want to like redesign it and make it just one thumbnail in here, so it's gonna be only like 4 thumbnails per page, which is okay. This one in here, I stopped following it because I just didn't want to keep track of numbers. Like I don't really care about the numbers, to be honest. And then on the end of February, when I was following this, I kind of felt like I didn't want to see the numbers in my channel, because I felt that it was not growing. I kept posting so many videos, so I stopped using this page. I want to archive it. I don't want to look at it again. So yeah, same with this one. I was just taking notes of all the different videos that I post, but I think I'm gonna do that at the end of the year. Just go back into my YouTube and kind of track all of this. As of right now, I'm just gonna archive these pages, so it's not super bulky for next kind of like month. The same with the 2024 reads. This one specifically, I haven't read so many, so I keep having these pages, and it's kind of hard to just put it into my planner because it gets super bulky. So I'm gonna archive those. And then this one in here, I didn't use it, so I'm gonna archive it. But yeah, so let's just archive all of these in here. And the method that I'm using to archive, let's move this in here, and let me show you what I'm gonna use to archive. If you guys saw my favorite archiving kind of system, I bought this is the Franklin Covey, and this one specifically is the classic sleeve, and the color is the burgundy. So in this one, it kind of fits the pages really nice for my TN rings, but I did have to kind of like cut the pages a little bit more, and I had to cut them using this one. This is a pretty old hole puncher that it has like 3 holes, so that's what I need in here, 3 holes. And when you punch those holes in here, it kind of becomes like 7 holes. I don't really mind it because I'm gonna archive it, but yeah, that's what was happening. So let's start from the back. No, actually, let's close this and let's start archiving for the beginning. So to open this in here, we have personal, and we got in here the monthlies. So we got the monthlies for March. So I'm just gonna add, we got the monthlies for March. So I'm just gonna add in here the monthlies for, so I'm just gonna add in here the monthly pages for March. So this is archiving. Maybe at the end of the year, I will kind of really select exactly what I want to keep or not. But so far, these are 2 months. I think this will cover like 4 to 6 months maybe. But let's see. So that's all the archiving. Now this one doesn't have anything in here anymore. So let's just close this and also archive this cover until I want to use it again. But yeah, so this is all for the archiving moment of March. It's kind of crazy. I love to kind of look in here and see everything that has happened during the year. It's kind of nice. And also this cover by Franklin Covey is really nice. So that's it. That's archiving. Now I know this video is turning really long, but I want to show you really quick the setup that I have for April in my rings. And as I mentioned, this cover is the limited edition of Traveler's Company. It's the judo one that is kind of like onsen and stuff like that. In here I put this little pocket, and also I added this because the person that I bought it from, Libby, she also sent me this, and it's so pretty. It just say, I am healthy, successful, beautiful, worthy, confident, powerful, and kind. So I really like that. And I also left some of these tiny ones because I really like these ones a lot. I have this, that is my little pencil board that I use a lot. Then when you open it up, I have in here this one. I really like this one. It's pink, so it kind of goes with the whole spring kind of theme. And then moving on, I have in here this one. I really like it, so I just keep it in there as well. So I have that in here. I just put this sticker that just says forever, and it has some pens in there. Moving on in here, we got this, that is the yearly one kind of thing. This one in here is my kind of like inspiration board. I'm gonna discuss this in the next video a little bit more. And then in here I have to finish this because we already finished the month in here, but we are in April now. So crazy. But I have the yearly in here. I just like to highlight the days when they finish. Then moving on, this is the one that I told you that instead of 4 pages, I now have 2 pages. So it's really nice. So I have the quarter one, and I put some of the birthdays in there. So it's pretty nice. I have all the holidays, the birthdays in here, also paydays. So I have to finish adding that one in there. So all the quarters. Then I have the travel one in here, and also the kind of like season to know a little bit when spring is ending, summer is starting, and so on. Then we start with the monthlies. The monthlies, I haven't archived these because I really like to see all the monthlies. So as you guys can see, the monthlies are really cute. I really love to see these monthlies. And this one is the monthly of April. I did this into the Plan With Me kind of video that I posted last time. This is the April beautiful monthly. Then I left this one for May because I want to start setting up May pretty soon, mainly because I'm going to be traveling, and I'm going to show you guys in another video. But this one in here, I set up that page again. This is the social media posting, and then this is the movement posting. So I really like this. Then moving on, I have the mood for April, and I decorated this a little bit with sterling ink subscription box of this month because I really like it. Then we have the trackers, the weather, and also the trackers that I have to add in here what I want to track. I want to start tracking again some of the vitamins and my sleep. Then moving on, I have that weekly that I have to set up. I'm going to set it up and kind of like explain to you how I decide the hours that are for work, personal, and so on. Then moving on, we have the weeklies of April, and this one I haven't even posted on Instagram. This is supposed to be going on Instagram tomorrow, so you guys saw it first this time. But this is the first week of April, and this is how it's going to be. So I really like it. So I have all the weeklies in here, and then we move into the dailies. So I just again decorated this beautiful with the sterling ink, and then my dailies are just like this. It's really blank. I like to put that strip of washi tape, and I have the questions. The questions that I'm using this month is the ones that the Coffee Monsters Go has in her website. Helen posted all the questions for every day, so I just copy that in here. So I'm gonna be answering that. And in here, I just put all the to-do list of the day. So I have all the monthlies in there. Then for work, I have in here all the trackers of the year. Then in here, I have some reports and things that I have to put on. Then we move into the monthlies. This is the monthly of this month, April. So I have to start filling out in here some of the projects and the work hours and so on. Then we move into the weeklies, and this is what I'm trying to do. I don't know why, but I kind of like, I'm craving that Hobonichi weeks kind of style. So I kind of like set it up like this to see if I really would like to move back into Hobonichi weeks for work only. Everything else is perfect in my TN, but I just have in here to put meetings, things to focus on, and a lot of the rolling to do for the weekly. So yeah, so I have all this weekly. Let's see how it works. And then we have a school. A school doesn't change much. I have all the courses that I'm taking. I have all of these that are the monthlies and all the classes that I'm taking, and then working on my final thesis report. And here I have like some of the weeklies and the things that I need to take into consideration. So I just take these spaces to take notes. I created this. This is how I used to work when I started planning in Japan. I used to put all the days of the months that I needed to do something, and I just put what I was gonna focus on. So for example, today I really need to focus on my master's, because tomorrow I have a tutor that is gonna look into that master's thing. And also I need to do some homework because I'm still a little bit behind in homework. But yeah, so I have in here all the weeks until the end of my master's. Then I started with finances. I have in here the low buy. These ones I have to like kind of like reset it up because I am doing this in here now, but yeah, I have to set it up in here. So I did this again. I really like how this one worked. Now I changed the colors. The no spend is going to be blue. The spent in allowed items is going to be yellow, and the not allowed is going to be pink again. But in here I left some space to put the date and the items that I bought. So yeah. Then moving on, this is the same as the other months. The low buy stores, low buy items, the wish list, the spending packages. I have to finish putting that in there. But yeah, I have those things in there. And then in here is the paycheck. So I'm not going to show you the other page because I already did budgeting. But this is what I used to do budgeting in here. I mainly just put the date, the hours that I work, how much was the total gross and the total taxes, and then how much I actually got paid. And then in here, things in my credit card, share accounts. I need to delete this TrueStone. I don't have an account anymore, but I have a certificate for travel, some savings, emergency fund, travel, cash, IRAs, and send to family. So I kind of have in there like some of the options that I usually put money on. So that's gonna be the kind of like budgeting. Then socials in here, I only have monthlies. So let me show you March. This is what I use for the monthlies. I basically just have a page in there, and I just have these little sticky notes. So I put in there some of the little ideas that I have, and I move those sticky notes all around, and then I post the videos. I'm not gonna show you April because April already has all my video ideas, but that's basically what I do. And then we got into reading. Reading hasn't been the best, to be honest, because I haven't been able to keep track of it. I am just really crazy with my master's, and I am not reading many books. I am so slow at reading these months. But yeah, I'm not even gonna show you that. Then in here is health, and in health, I wanna stop tracking the meals, at least for this month. I'm gonna take notes in my dailies if something happens, but I was tracking my meals because my nutritionist really want me to keep track of the things that I'm eating, just to make sure that that I'm consuming the amount of nutrients that I need. But I just got I I don't know, like just tracking all these things got me really crazy. Like I was thinking a lot of my weight and stuff like that. I don't want to be like that. So I'm gonna stop it this month. But yeah, I just have the rolling yearly, and so far I only have a new shampoo that I bought on February. But in here I have the things, when did I last. So yeah, I'm just keeping track of these ones. Then in here I did again put all the stickers back, so I have a full layout of stickers in here, but this is a sticker release sheet, and I just put many stickers in there to use. And in here is where I have these little dot stickers. This is by the Coffee Monsters Co. So I have many stickers going on in here. I have so many icons, some words, I have some of these emojis and things that I use in the everyday. So yeah, this is mainly my planner. Now in here I have some travel, and some of these ones that are the holidays, and up here I just have some flags. So that's all the setup for April. This is what I'm gonna be working with this month. I'm so excited. I really like this, and I really love to kind of like move planners around. These are not permanent, so I can take them out and I can still use this planner as is intended, as a TN without rings. But yeah, as of right now, it's gonna be my TN rings, and it has this beautiful pen holder in here. I'm so excited. It's so cute and I love it a lot. So this is all my archive system for my month of March and how I'm gonna use the month of April. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know any spreads that you think I should consider into my TN rings, or any, I don't know, any ideas of videos or things you want to watch, so I can consider them for this month. But yeah, that's all for today's video. I will see you guys on Wednesday, because I really want to sit and plan the goals of this next quarter. I'm not gonna plan it per month, but the quarter is starting again in April. So it's gonna go from April until June. So I wanna set up some goals for these next 3 months. So let's see on Wednesday what are the goals of this next quarter. But yeah, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. So bye bye.